Most high level white label websites looks boring and lame. This one here doesn't. Watch how cool this is. Now, I built this entire website with one amazing document. It looks cool. It's got 3D animations in here. It's got these micro animations. The website is colored. It's cool. It shows off your services. It's actual working white label wise. Plus, it shows features about. And it's just a total amazing website for you as an AI agency owner. Because if you're going to sell Go High Level services, your website is your first trust filter. Generic equals ignore. Premium equals attention. Now, by the end of this video, you'll know how to build this entire site out step by step using free tools. If you watch all the way to the end, I'll show you how to download this cool repo so you can just get the entire website. Plus, along the way, you'll learn really cool stuff like this entire 31 document that shows you how it works, show you the AI agency mentorship that gives you unlimited Go High Level accounts. You'll know about the webinar. And for context, if you don't know who I am, my name is Altus. I own my own AI agency, and I've been in the IT industry for 30 years. So this is going to be totally cool. Just sit down, relax, and let's build out an awesome site like this for you. All right, this is going to be the best video you have watched on the entire internet today at very least. We're going to build this amazing white label version for Go High Level. We're going to do it with anti-gravity because anti-gravity allows us to Gemini models. It allows us to create images as well. And most of these things are totally free to use. So first thing you need to do is download anti-gravity. Anti-gravity will come in different forms and shapes and way to install depending on your operating systems. I use Mac at the moment. I just find it's a lot better for that. Once you have that installed, it might ask you to install something called Node.js. If you don't know, head over to an LLM and say, I need to install Node.js on my device. Now, all that means is we are going to program out this on our device. So there's a bunch of really excessively strong pro versions why we should do this and not use things like Lovable or Bolt. Lovable or Bolt is web applications. It is not good for designing websites that needs to be searched through by the Google search engine. There's a whole thing about it. Look into it if you want to. We want to use server-side rendering, not user-side rendering. Anyway, too much confused. Go download your anti-gravity. Once you download it, it will look something similar like this. So let me open a new one in here. And we will get presented with something cool like this. And what we're going to do is we're just going to create a new folder for ourselves. So on my share drive in here, my projects in here, I'm going to create a new folder and it's going to be called white label, and you're just going to see how easy this is. Really super easy. White label GHL. Select that and come there. I'm going to open it. Now, to help us make the website look really pretty and style it all out, we're going to use one cool skill. If you don't know what skills are, it is just a way to say to anti-gravity, we want very specific skills on how we're going to design our website. Now, if it's your first rodeo on anti-gravity, what it is your files is in here. Your what is on your files, if you click on it, will be displayed here. Your AI agent is here, and it's super cool because we get a bunch of cool ones in here as well. Now, to set up the boundaries and give it direct instructions on what to do, to help it look pretty, we have this cool thing in here. And it's not really cool thing. It's a skill that's built out. It's called UI UX Pro. I've not built it out. Make sure you go support them. They're on GitHub. But what it allows you to do is it thinks through what should be the typography, the styling, the patterns, the guidelines on what makes beautiful websites for a specific industry. So all you have to say is, for example, it designed this one. It's cool. It said for pets, so it knows to get the color gradients in the style for pets. Well, we're obviously going to build something out for SaaS. So these are the kind of SaaS websites that it does. You can see the color frames for it. We are going to choose a dark one for it, so don't worry, we'll get into that. But what you do is you come through here. Where is the GitHub ones? How it works? GitHub should just be up in here. There we go. Now it's got all the skills. It's mainly a Claude Code skill, but we use it in anti-gravity. And there's other ways to install it if you want to. Don't need that at all. I'm just gonna flick over like this. And we're gonna say install this skill. This is a Claude skill. However, you can convert this skill into a skill for yourself. So extract the GitHub repo and then go through and install the skill for yourself. GitHub. And I'll paste that in there and we're going to let that run. That's just going to allow us to have a cool skill. All right, super cool, easy that way for us. So we're going to give this a couple of seconds, let this run out for us, and we'll be back. And just while this is busy, if you're going to do basic things like this, make sure you choose a different model. This is just installing a skill, and we wasted a lot of tokens with our Gemini 3 Pro, where this could have been a Flash skill as an example. That's all right. So it's almost done. Now, what we need is I have this super magic prompt. It is 31 pages long. Okay, so we're not going to read through it. I'll tell you where to get it, but this is a one-page document written out on how to white label GoHighLevel. It goes through the color styles, the typography, and we are mostly talking about our what we're selling, the AI workforce. So mostly AI employee from GoHighLevel. Lots of stuff in here. If you ever want to know how to get it, I'll put it within the webinar. So if you come to webinar, register the webinar and hit me up for this, I will give you this amazing prompt because it's going to save you a lot. Or you can try to do this yourself if you want to. I created this, no one else did. I'll show you how we're going to use it. Really cool to use. The plus button in there, we're going to call this project.md. I'm going to come in there and we're going to paste all this in here. And 31 pages, 500 lines. And I'm just going to say this. Hey, look, we are going to create a website. The website is going to be a GoHighLevel website. The GoHighLevel white label website. It's going to be our own branding in it. Now, I have prepared everything for you. So what you can do is you can use your new skill. Come here, and I'm just going to right click that one. I'm going to say copy path. But what's most important is what I have written within the document. So follow that as much as you can. It's kind of the rule. And within the document, it will tell you exactly the style, the typography. It will tell you what pages to create. It will tell you in each page what section to create. It will tell you in each section what image to create. Now, your task is to also create the images. You can create images, just read what it says and create the images for us. At the end of the day, we need a full-blown working website exactly as described in the document. And again, I'm going to say pay exact attention to what's written in the document and the layout for it. Don't miss sections. Don't hallucinate. Don't write your own stuff. The only thing you need to do is understand the layout, load the service, make sure you pay attention to and think about when we write out this plan, the entire set of dependencies. Quite often you don't install appropriate dependencies. We might miss one or two for the rendering. Never use the browser. I don't want you to do the browser to check up on it. All I want you to do is code it out as much as you can to what you believe. Then do a recheck. So do a recheck, scan over the code, make sure there's no code misfunctions, make sure we double check what we've said with the dependencies. And eventually I want this amazing looking website for us. So go ahead now, do the plan, understand, and let's go ahead and build out this amazing website. Now, some people might argue this is like a PID.md. Well, no, it's not. It is it's something different, right? So it's not really a PID.md, even though we say what tech stack we want to use. It's just super detailed. Now, this is going to take us a while, so I'm going to send it, and we will come back for it. And we will see what it creates at the end and how much it does this in one prompt as well. So happy days, send that off, and we will all talk to you all a bit later. All right, before we go too far, I need you to understand that this was the first prompt. It was a big prompt because it read it all from that file. It was so important that we set it up with the copy, what we want in there, how it should read. It was a very detailed prompt, and therefore, with one shot, we got a pretty good website. Now, I'm going to say this is about 80% there. You should edit it, you should chop it, you should change some functions in it. But just for a moment, just appreciate this parts in here. And let me show you this. This is what our website looks like. Pretty cool. In fact, this is the homepage. It's got liquid glass in the top. It's got the logos in there. It's got animation. It's got the a little bit of gradients in here. It's got your buttons of animation. Now, this is terrible. We're going to change it. Don't care about this. But look at this. It's got this stuff in here. It's got this. And I don't know if you can see the mouse animation behind me. Like this. That's so cool. I mean, voice AI, conversation AI, all our AI stuff. What it looks like, you have a dashboard for everything. Now you can change this for GoHighLevel screenshot if you want to screenshot it, master your brand identity effortlessly. One, you want to change that doesn't quite fit right. Okay, so your images don't fit, but this is cool. Like, this is up, ready to go. I mean, this is the colors I wanted. This is what I like. You change the colors if you want, but this is good. It's got features page. It's got an about page. This is pretty cool, right? So contact page. I mean, wow. All right. Now, I'll show you how we're going to make this super cool. I like how that loads. One prompt, right? You're 80% there. You might just start editing some things. This might need a little bit of spacing, but I love it. Done. Wording, copy, done. I'm going to show you how to make this cool. Now, watch this. You're going to go to Spline. Spline.design, app.spline. It is free to use when you log in. You get free credits, and it allows you to edit all these extra 3D animations that sit right on your website. You don't need to know how to do editing. We're just going to take super cool templates that you like, and I'll show you the basics on how to edit it. Like, this is pretty cool as well. For example, if you would like this one, you can come in here. This will load up, and that's a video. I don't need the video. We'll go to discover. For example, this, it's a pretty cool little animation. If you want to add these within your page, hero sections, if you just want to add a separate blocks, all of it's going to work very similar. Now, I shouldn't have typed edit on this, but this is what it would look like. You don't have to worry about the rest. If we want to view it, we can as well. Push the play button, and that's what it would look like when it loads, right? So I shouldn't have clicked on this one. Now, every time you click on it, you waste your credits. So be careful because you only have a handful of free credits. That's pretty cool as well. That's pretty cool as well. There's lots of cool stuff for you to use. But we're going to use this one, AI. Girls, we have an AI agency. And I'm going to use this fella here. Really like this fella here. This is so cool. Now, watch this. You're going to click on it. Click the remix button. That's what I mean. This is going to cost you some tokens. That's right. You have some free tokens. Now, if you have any of these things, if you're going to want to do your own one, that's okay. You can edit and modify that as well. Yeah, let's go start creating. Skip this. Now, you don't need to know what any of this is. What's important is that I have a black background. On the left-hand side is going to be some things that you can look at. You can click on the scene, for example. You can click on the path, the camera angle. You don't need to worry about all of these. You can edit it. Some of them will have extra functions. Some of them will have writing in here. And whatever you have, the control measures on the side. So very similar to something that Canva would have as example. So if you need to change the background, you can see the material backgrounds. Well, yeah. So you don't need to know how to do any of it. If you want to learn how to do it, grab a Gemini, grab a ChatGPT, go in here, say you're on Spline. This is what you look like. Screenshot, paste it in here. What do I click to do this? I just like this straight out of the box. It's pretty cool. I'm just going to export. And really awesome. Is going to load for a minute. I'm going to go viewer and I'm going to copy that there. That's going to be our code, right? So head back to anti-gravity, which is here for me. And I'm just going to come down here and I'm going to say, hey, the very first image that we have in the Euro section is of a dashboard of sorts. I want you to take that dashboard image, remove that dashboard image. Then I want you to create a nice section for this spline animation. Here is the embedded code for the animation. Now, it's not a full page animation. It should just be the same block size as almost as the image is. So it shouldn't contain the entire page. It's just going to be an animation within our page. So pay special attention to that. Now, just to double check that we actually grabbed the right image, it's a really good idea to come in through back to where we are and here, and you click right click, inspect, and I see inspect in here. Inspect that part in here. No, not quite this part. Let me find the actual image. It says using the mouse animation for us. Where are you? Image. In here, image hero.png. It's called actually. I'm going to say copy this. And we're going to hit back in there just to help you. I mean this image here. I'm going to paste that in there. Hit that done. And we're going to wait a little bit and you're going to see magic happen, right? So sit back a second and I'll be back very soon. All right, are you ready to see how cool this actually looks? Now, this is the website we end up out with. Now, I did ask it to move it from the bottom to the side just because I feel like it looks a little bit better, but off you have here is your 3D little animation. You can touch this, drag this, do all this around. Super cool robot. As soon as someone's mouse moves over it, it will do a bunch of things. But not only just that, the entire website just looks really clean and great. Now, like I say, you up here 70% of the way. All you have to do is just edit little parts to it. This happens, that happens, this is happening. You're going to have to work on the images. The images I'm not too happy about, but go work on those, add some things to it. I also asked it to make even a mock checkouts. If you go in here, you'll see you'll have like a mock checkout form as well as an example. And of course, you just link the button up to Stripe. So easy. And what a cool website. A good change from the standard GoHighLevel stuff. Might want to add some normal things in. If you have ever seen white label GoHighLevel videos, they are pretty cool to add videos in as well. But all in all, super easy. This would take you 10 to 30 minutes, depending how good you are with all of this, to create a super cool page. Now, I will give you this entire page. I will give you the entire long printed blueprint that we use at the start, straight from the go. If you want to start creating your own, all you have to do is come and watch one simple webinar. Now, the webinar is free. It's in here. All you have to do, sit down, come for 1 hour and learn how to do a voice AI agent in 10 minutes and see why that is so valuable. Just come in, register, you get this at the end. If you just want it straight away, plus enormous savings, on GoHighLevel accounts, you know where it's at, AI Agency Mentorship. You get about $16,000 worth of free stuff as well. See what the others say. We're all making a killing. But yeah, hope you liked that video. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you come and get this. I mean, GoHighLevel is by far the way to go if you're interested in making money with AI in 2026. So thanks for watching and see you in the next video.